Action in ignorance is not faith, and it will not produce. In 2025, many people prayed, many people fasted, many people hard worked, but did not see the result that they produced. Not because all of these are not valid, but because they lacked information. Today I'm going to be showing you the patterns that sponsor transformation. But before that, let's look at John 8:32. It says in scripture that, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Notice it says truth. It did not say hard work. It did not say all of these things. Are they important? Yes. But you need understanding to be a hardworking person. You need understanding to be someone that prays. You need understanding to be the person that produces the results that they desire. The truth is, beyond just information, truth is a pathway. How we know that you are free is that you know how we know that you know the truth is that you are free. I don't know if you are understanding what I'm saying. Now, the results you desire are simply reactions. Find out the patterns and follow them. The outcomes you desire are a product of principles. Find out those principles and apply them. I'm going to be showing you things that you need to do so that ignorance would not produce itself in 2026. Number one, commit to continuous learning. Come to terms with this, that your level of knowledge is also the same as the level of results you are going to produce, whether financially, whether spiritually, whether mentally. It is what you know from the good that is inside you that you can offer to people outside. Hard work without knowledge will not produce. Knowledge without focused action will still not produce. You need a combination of all of these things to produce effectively in 2026. A lot of you have seen that what you did in 2025, if you bring everything together, you discover that there was no fixed target, there was no direction, because you did not know, not because your intentions were not sincere, not because your desires were not good. It is because you are not aware of what you want. The people who will win this year are not the ones that do not understand. It takes understanding to move. It takes understanding to act. What does continuous learning look like? Continuous learning looks like maximizing opportunities. In 2026, I want you to stop making excuses. It can be done. Tell it to yourself every day that it can be done. When you wake up in the morning, you follow through what you need to do that day. If something comes up and you know you do not have sufficient information about it, don't reject it. Accept it and find a way to get it done. Make sacrifices for the vision. The truth is, for every genuine vision, there is a price. Make sacrifice. Make sacrifices for that person you need to become. Make sacrifices for that future you are seeing. Make sacrifices for that thing that you know that you are going to get. Sacrifice your entertainment for education. Learn a lot in 2026. Apply a lot of things you are learning in 2026. The second way you know, and we know that ignorance is not going to produce in your life is 2020 in 2026, is that you consciously decide who you want to become. Consciously decide who you want to become. A lot of people are not aware of what is going on in them. It is because you are not conscious. A change in consciousness is a change in awareness. Once you change what you are conscious about, you become aware of what needs to change. You become aware of what needs to remain. You become aware of what needs to work. There are three things primarily you need to change to be that person you need to be. First of all, you need to change the way you think. You are a reflection of your most predominant thoughts. This life you are listening to now is a reflection of his most predominant thoughts. Your life is a reflection of your most predominant thoughts. You cannot have a loser's mentality and be seeking a victor's life. Jesus said it in scripture that a man out of the good in his heart brings forth good. You want to see good results outside, it starts from inside. You desire the good, you think upon the good, then it comes outside. Just because you believe most of the things that you believe, it does not make them true. This is under you changing the way you think. Question your beliefs. Why do I believe this? Is this thing still serving me? Is this thing helping me become a better person? Question your beliefs. The second thing you need to change is the way you talk. There are a lot of you, the way you talk to yourself, somebody cannot talk to you in that way, and you are saying it to yourself. First of all, understand that it's with words that this world was created, and it is with these same words that your own world will be created. Bible says it that by your words you are justified, by your words you are condemned. Another place in scripture also says it that the righteousness that is of faith speaks. If you know that you want to become something, start speaking it. I'm a disciplined individual. I'm a great individual. I am a prayerful individual. I am an intellectually sound person. I do not make excuses. That's how you become. That's who you need to become. The next thing you need to change is your habits. Under your habits, I want you to understand that your personality is a reflection of your personal reality. I'll take that again. Your personality is a reflection of your personal reality. You have to understand that behaviors will always follow intention. If you change the way you think, the way you talk is going to change. If you change the way you think, the way you act is going to change. Because habits are thoughts that are repeated. Stop giving excuses. Stop self-sabotaging yourself. In 2026, you need to move from excuse giver to action taker. You need to move from that place to the next point where you are doing and not just talking. If you repeat the same habits, you are going to repeat 2025 in 2026. Sit down and take an introspect of your year, the year past, and you are going to discover that part of the reasons you failed is because you did not produce good habits. You did not act well. You were moving carelessly. You were doing indisciplined things. So in 2026, you don't want to repeat all of those things. You don't want to repeat all of. When you practice joy before success, when you practice gratitude before results, when you practice discipline before rewards, you stay conscious in that elevated state. Your emotions play a great role here. The fourth way you are not going to let ignorance decide your 2026. The fourth way you are not going to repeat 2025 in 2026 is that you stop letting other people's emotions get to you. What do I mean? Stop trying to meet the social expectations of other people. Let me tell you the truth. People do not really care. Focus on getting what you need to get done. Done. Do it. Do it. Stop thinking, what are people going to say? What will they say? What are they? They are not going to say anything. And even if they say something, it is somebody that is not building anything that can talk. Allow the naysayers to speak while you are building. Allow the naysayers to criticize while you are doing what you are doing. The truth is, nobody is watching you. In 2025, purpose was delayed because you were listening to someone. In 2025, your results were delayed because you were paying attention to other people. Stop trying to meet their expectations. Be you. Become that person that you need to be to produce the result. And one of the ways you do it is that you stop trying to meet their social expectations.
The fourth way you know that you are going to make the most out of 2026 is when you start executing. Stop overthinking and take action. Stop overthinking and take action. A lot of you have committed to continuous learning. A lot of you have consciously decided on who you need to become. A lot of you have ignored the naysayers, and the only problem you have is execution. You are scared. Stop being scared. Do it anyways. Nobody laughed at somebody for failing. No, nobody will beat you. Do it. Do it scared. Do it afraid. Do it. Just move. Be courageous enough to move. Overthinking is fear wearing intellectual clothing. That's overthinking. You are scared, but you are just doing it in an intellectual form. You don't need more motivation. What you need is movement. Wake up and move in 2025. A lot of you have procrastinated your 2025. This is 2026. You need to wake up and move. You need to wake up and move. You said you were going to do something in January last year, and this is a new year. You did not achieve it. That's bad. Why? You were overthinking. Clarity doesn't come before action. Clarity comes as you go. In scripture, it even says that these signs shall follow. These signs do not go before. You need to move to show God that you are serious, to show humanity that you are serious. In 2026, move while you are learning, build while you are adjusting, start even when you do not feel ready, because momentum is the midwife for mastery. As you are moving, you are consistently showing up, you are consistently engaging, you are relentlessly moving, doing this thing, you are becoming more and better. The fifth way we know that your personal transformation this year is going to be fruitful is that you are building resilience. This is number five, build resilience. build resilience. Truth is, you are going to face resistance. It's not a sign that you are in the wrong direction. You are going to face oppositions. It's not a sign that you should stop. All of these things happen because you are actually growing. Nobody fights who doesn't grow. It is only somebody that is growing that faces resistance, that faces opposition. So keep going. Enough of the excuses. Build build emotional strength, build emotional resilience, build discipline that is going to carry you, because motivation is not going to do so much for you in this time. There will be challenges. There are going to be days that you are high on your emotions. There are going to be days where you feel like falling apart. What is going to keep you is resilience. What is going to keep you is resilience. Stand and fight. Finally, if 2025 ended in a way that you did not like, I'd like to tell you that you are not a victim of time, you are a steward of truth. It's a new year, make the most out of it. There's a famous quote that they say that the best time to do something was yesterday, the next best time is now. By the time you finish watching this video and you've not made a plan for your 2026, sit down, write it out, and make sure you start following it without any distraction, without any obstruction from anywhere. Focus and get it done, because you don't want to come back at the end of the year and find out that you just let time slip away from your hands without doing it. I'm wishing you a happy new year and a very beautiful experience this year. If you apply these principles I'm teaching, you apply and you come back to them consistently repeating these things, I'm very sure that by the end of the day you become something better than you actually envision. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.